Hey there, Captain Kiddies. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues. And with this video, I'll be responding to a comment question I got from good friend and YouTuber Labyrinth35 on a recent one of my videos, asking essentially my thoughts on the recent announcement via The Rock on Twitter that he is going to be playing Black Adam in the upcoming Shazam movie, which, if I'm correct, I think they've only just gotten somebody, on board to pen the script for. So it's kind of going to be interesting to see if this actually gets off the ground at some point. It's definitely a point of curiosity for me. Are they really going to go through with making a Shazam movie? I think it would be epic if they do, but I know that previous to this, it's been kind of speculated that The Rock could be playing anyone from Lobo to Martian Manhunter to the titular Shazam himself. And with him playing Black Adam, I think it's a pitch-perfect casting. As somebody who has had an on-again, off-again, fascination with WWE or WWF wrestling and that kind of thing, I've always been a fan of The Rock. I think he has just great charm and great, screen presence in any of the movies I've ever seen that he's been in. And I think it's absolutely brilliant for him to be playing this role. Now, what I do think is interesting is in the tweet, he actually had hashtag the anti-hero. And I'm not so sure if this is meant to imply that's kind of the way he's going to be playing the character, or does that, embody the history of the character in the comics. Black Adam, very admittedly, is a character I'm not all that familiar with. I'm a little more familiar with Shazam, but even then, I'm only coming into, interest for those characters over the last 10 years, I'd say, on and off, ever since Kingdom Come by Alex Ross, where basically Shazam featured prominently. And of course, this opens the floodgate for several questions. If they're only just, in production, trying to get a script going and everything, pre-production, if you will, of this feature, who is going to play Billy Batson? Are we going to have a child Billy Batson, a teenager more likely? Who is going to play the titular hero, Shazam? And, I remember back in the day being on message boards to do with, like Smallville and such like that. When the topic would arise, one name always came to my mind, and, excuse me, that was basically Bruce Campbell. I always thought Bruce Campbell would make an epic Shazam. He has the charm and the way he would do it, tongue-in-cheek, that kind of thing, but who knows at this point if he would actually consider playing that role. Another suggestion that was always made was Patrick Warburton, but if what I've read over on Facebook is true, it sounds to me like Amazon is putting together a new season of The Tick. They're bringing essentially The Tick back, the live-action series, and it seems like Warburton is chief among those who are already tapped for it, so reprising his role, of course, of the titular Tick character. So that just really begs the question, in the aftermath of this news, who the hell else is going to be in this movie? Who can they possibly get? I think it's one of those cases where the villain might outweigh the hero depending on the casting. If you put somebody like a Bruce Campbell in there, I think it would be a lot of fun to have somebody who has sort of that, history in the business and stuff like that, that at least from, maybe a B-movie, sci-fi movie, and just in the years he's been working, kind of is a heavyweight to match the presence of The Rock on screen and stuff like that. I think Bruce Campbell would be my go-to guy in any case. And that's just fanboying, thinking, oh, wow, he would be a cool, Shazam and that kind of stuff. But that's really, I think, going to hinge on, the success or failure of this potential project. Who are we going to get to match the basic, expert casting of The Rock? So yeah, I'm super excited, but I'm also, kind of apprehensive, like, where are we going to go from here? If The Rock is our starting point, how can they only get better from that point on? And it's going to be interesting to see, like I say, if this ever gets off the ground. I mean, for all we know, this could become kaput, and The Rock could go on to play Black Adam in maybe the Justice League movie or something, a villain to go against Superman, because, of course, Superman's one weakness is magic. So if I'm correct, I think Black Adam, has his powers via the same means or similar means as Shazam does, which means magic, magic, magic. So that could be a true, foe for Superman to face, and it'll be interesting times, one way or the other. So thank you for suggesting the topic, Labyrinth35. I hope you enjoyed the video, and otherwise I hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.